The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking at Milwaukee, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker. Most of his career still doing that pretty well. Serge Ibaka, the surge protector.
I like that.
Joakim Noah. Roy Hibbert does a great job of the verticality thing, jumping up in the rim, not really getting called a lot of fouls on him. So, well, that's my pick for the big guys when it comes to defense.
Say no more then.
Excuse me, is it me or is Anthony Davis retired? Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we're talking about, he's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's a great defender, but I think, because he's such an all-around player, we kind of take some of it.
Stop it, Ernie.
Come on,
we're taking some of it for granted.
Got to be on that list. He's got to be on that list.
Ernie's on the list. Okay, he's on the list, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
But he's not defense first. He's offense first. The guys that I name are defense first, then offense.
Thanks for joining us. Nobody's listening to that anymore. Thank you for putting Anthony Davis on the list.
On the list.
We'll see you later.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one after a win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, shoot like that from outside really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go on the court for the Bucks. We've got Burke. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Rivera in at the 4. The Bucks shooting their first free throws here for the night. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. It's stolen. Here's Carter-Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside, Green. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They double him with Green. Here's Burke, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Burke's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, he's got that beat speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide-open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
And the shot is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Irving against Carter-Williams. Love grabs the board.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Green kicks to Love. Back to Green. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Benjamin. No luck. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. A high post shot, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening. And it's tied up with that one. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They set the pick. Carter Williams dishes to Burke. And that one goes long. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Carter Williams following the score by Cleveland. He kicks to Burke. Burke with the screen for Carter Williams. Nice work there coming off the screen. Carter Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Charlotte.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the basket by Freak. Rivera, the pass to Carter Williams. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here, and the shot is good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing guards in basketball. Freak, 3rd.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Parker kicks to Carter Williams. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Carter Williams. And here are the Cavaliers now. Outside Irving. Passes it to Green. Lopez a screen. And Love has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Carter Williams with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Cavaliers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, Milwaukee, right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Smart. Back to Green. He feeds it to Smart. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 3. It's Bradley on the wing. It's stolen by Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it. That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lopez. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Burke, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They set the pick. Nixon, the pass to Burke. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here is Green, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nixon, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Green in at shooting guard. Also Collison out there. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jabari Parker. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Austin Rivers. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He ended up with 38 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's Smith missing.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
A drive by Shumpert. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Collison dishes to Green. The 11-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Green's got 11 points. Carter Williams, the pass to Rivera. Grace, good on the three-point shot.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now, here's Green. Defense is right there. Good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
They get a hand on it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rivera. They double him with Green. Good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Collison gets a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Carter Williams has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here and getting good shots from close.
Exactly of that variety.
Bradley's checked in for Shumpert. The pass to Hansen. Cleveland moving it around. Green against Bradley. Outside Irving. Misses in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bradley. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Irving. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Solid numbers. Take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Green. First in scoring, first in steals, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
What a night for Carter Williams. He has 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
He's making a switch here. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top, up 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I don't really think that's been key. That's what you're supposed to do on a basketball court, right? I guess the one other thing is rebound, so I'll try to focus on that for next time.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Michael Carter Williams. Burke is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Rivera in at the 4 slot. Here's Burke. Takes it off the glass. Burke's got 10. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now, here is Irving. Here's Love. Here's Benjamin. Misses in close.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He dishes it to Green. The shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second. Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee at the break. Love kicks to Green. And stolen by Burke. Green against Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The power move has become a trademark of his.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite.
And kicks to Green. Passes it to Benjamin.
Nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
It's deflected. Now Green. He's got 17. No good from Irving.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And that one's good. Burke.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Carter Williams against Irving. Carter Williams dishes to Burke. Pass to Rivera. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Green with the block. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nobody near Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's in there. Love with the assist. 22 points for Freak. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. D right on him. And he's back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Cleveland leading by 6. Kicks it to Collison. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Lopez, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers' lead cut down to 6 on the bucket from Nixon.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Here's Smart, looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 to shoot. Love with the screen for Smith. They grab their own miss. Love can't hit.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Bucks have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Rivers against Smith, and the pass to Nixon. They set the pick. Dishes to Burke. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Lopez, a screen on Bradley. And it's Lopez penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Rivers passes to Parker. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Green gets it to go.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Bucks trail by 3. Parker, a screen on Green. Nixon, the pass to Burke. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. But 3. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Rivers with it. Picked up by Collison. Rivers kicks to Burke. Nixon, guarded by Green. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. The Bucks trail. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Benjamin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. They double him with Green. Pass to Carter Williams. On the wing, Shumpert. Parker sets the screen for Shumpert. Pass to Rivera. 5 on the clock. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
There's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Looking to get back on track here. Irving can't get it to go. Shumpert dishes to Carter Williams. There's the screen to take the lead. Here's Rivera, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. Irving kicks to Green. Here's Lopez. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Right side out of Kumbo. Pass to Rivera. It's deflected. Hansen, running by Shumpert. There's Green with the 3. That's good. Green's got 27.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Parker with it. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Lopez, a screen on Carter Williams. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he gets the bucket.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving passes to Green. The pass to Benjamin. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Carter Williams against Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Passes it to Benjamin. The layup off target.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Offensive rebound. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Lopez kicks to Irving. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Lopez. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Bucks trail by 4. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Carter Williams. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 12 points for Michael Carter Williams. Outside Irving. Green up on top. Lopez left side. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
To the paint. And that one's good. Parker.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Love checked in for Lopez. The Bucks also with the sub. Burks is checked in. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Green kicks to Irving. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Irving against Carter Williams. He kicks it to Burke. It's stolen by Green.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. He's got 27 points and 11 dimes. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that could just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Both free throws good from Green. Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 1:56 left in the game. Shot is no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Irving passes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 32 points for Freak.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Milwaukee. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. It's stolen by Green. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Rivera, the pass to Carter Williams. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Grace. Green with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Love kicks to Irving. The drive by Green. And that Green's got 36.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just close this one out with style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Lopez. Outside Collison. Cleveland moving it around, and Green slams it in.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Milwaukee. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray. And here is Green. From deep. No good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
It was huge. Now, we know we're at our best when we can keep the defense constantly in motion. We do that by moving the ball around. If we don't do that, we don't win games.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was...
And that'll do it for our...